Oh fuck, is my straw in wrong? Hi, it's me, Tally. I got dressed up and everything. I put makeup on because I'm iconic. There's also makeup on my hand. But don't worry about that. That's fine. It's fine. We'll live. Hey guys, it's Tally, and today we're talking to you about the importance of theater history. You know this shit you watch all the time? Yeah, most of it comes from a little man by the name of old Willie Shakes. William goddamn Shakespeare, baby. He doesn't have a middle name, but like it could be goddamn. We don't know. We don't know his life. He's the man. 12th Night, West Side Story, Romeo and Juliet, The Lion King, is motherfucking Hamlet, baby. Just about every piece of media we consume comes from some sort of someone else thinking, it'd be a pretty good idea if we did that. Even Shakespeare, he thought of these other things that are like, Henry the Third. He was a dude. He did things. What if I wrote a play about that? What then? Nothing comes from someone's just brain. They're like, oh, what if I should write a play about aliens? And then one of the aliens kills his father. That's also Hamlet. No, that's actually Macbeth, but let's not talk about that. I'm admittedly not a huge fan of Shakespeare, but what I do love, she's the man. Little problematic, not gonna lie. It's a little problematic in the year of our Lord 2020. It's a little problematic, not gonna lie, but do you know what we can do about that? We can still appreciate it for what it's worth when it talks about Shakespeare stuff. Ooh. Okay, so here's the plot synopsis of 12th Night if you don't already know. And in the end, it all works out, and they all find out like, oh fuck, I'm a chick. They all live happily ever after. The end. Now let's talk about She's the Man. Shakespeare continues to be influential today. Like, his stories are meant for like an audience that was kind of like the lower class. They wanted a good laugh. They wanted something that would be kind of educational, but also could help them separate from the shit show that was reality that they were living in. And somehow that managed to translate into today, which is crazy to me. Because I'm very much a person, I am not a big fan of Shakespeare. I've already said, it's not my thing. But I love She's the Man. And I love The Lion King. I love the shit that is inspired by Shakespeare's work, because you can take that stuff from a certain time period. Oh, it's over here, boo, beep, beep, boo, boo, having a good time, and then you can take bits of it. And you can be like, oh, that still applies right there. Have you considered that it applies right there, and it's really fun and fresh? Like, that's so fucking cool, okay? Like, that's the craziest thing to me. It's so goddamn cool. It's just overall a great time. I love seeing things from history, other works, things that inspire in a certain time period, like She's the Man, how that was inspired by like, ooh, drama, blah, 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 love triangle, love hexagon of that time, come together and be like, oh yeah, that still applies today because people are still crazy and do crazy things. And even if it's like completely fictional, it's crazy. It's so incredible to me. I think another really great example of this is the Percy Jackson series. The books, not the movies, because the movies can kiss my ass. Because they're bad. They're no good to awful, terrible, no good, bad. And Rick Riordan was able to take Greek stories that he was telling his son and bring them into a modern lens so that young adult audiences could get educated on ancient Greek religion or Greek myth or whatever you prefer to call it, while still finding characters that they connect with and resonate with. It's so cool. And he does this through like retelling the stories. Like he took the story of the labyrinth, right? They were like, oh shit, time to play hide and seek. No, they were playing capture the flag. It was not hide and seek, it was capture the flag. They were playing capture the flag, and they were having a great time. And then Annabeth and Percy were like, find a good hiding spot, bloop, and they went down, and they were like, where the fuck are we? We are lost. They went into this cave on accident. On accident, it was not on purpose. And they were like, where are we? And they were trying to find a way out, and then eventually, after like a couple of minutes, they were like, boop, 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 on the wall, trying to find like a lever or a switch, and it opened back up, and they were like, we're back. And they're like, you've been gone for like 4 hours. And they were like, and so just like seeing that kind of stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, the labyrinth was a thing in Greek mythology. It had the Minotaur, it had all this other interesting stuff where you had the yarn that you would use to try to get out. Daedalus? Bitch. Don't even get me started on Daedalus. He's fucking iconic. So cool. So many cool things that come out of history that get borrowed and then put back into, like, through a modern lens. So that people can be like, oh yeah, that makes perfect fucking sense. Like, absolutely. Yeah, the labyrinth works here because we are working through our own traumas and trying to get through the labyrinth of life that is now in 2020, the year of our Lord. This is good. I'll see what I have with this stuff. Okay.